Morning, folks. How is everyone? Hope all is well. Yeah, I haven't been on now for the last couple of weeks since I got back from Ireland. You know, it was a bit difficult when I got back because I didn't get to do the things I wanted to do when I was back home. I didn't get to see the people that I wanted to see. Not everyone. It's hard at the same time because there's so many of them. Um, Especially my daughter. I didn't get to see my daughter, and when I'd be walking by our house every day, but I didn't get to see her, unfortunately. Hopefully we can put our past behind us, and we can make things better one day. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If the good Lord wants it that way, it'll be that way. Yeah, but it's raining here now today. This morning, I wasn't feeling well at all yesterday. I did a COVID test, but that became negative, so thank God. I don't know. I've been in bed since yesterday, feeling bad, but decided to come back on and say hello to y'all. Yeah, back home in Ireland, it was like I said, it was hard when I got back. It wasn't easy, but it was great when I was there, seeing the people I seen, my uncles, my friends, my brother especially, my brothers. I didn't get to see them all neither. Keith, I do apologise, oddball. Um, yeah, myself and my oldest brother James, we in the hotel because when I was in the hotel for the weekend, the long weekend with my the uncles and the friends and my brother. It was a man's weekend, we do every year in Killarney. And yeah, so myself and my brother, normally I get my own room at the hotel, but this year with financially and stuff wasn't easy, so my brother, he paid for the room and he let me in his room, the two of us. And they made a mistake. Normally they should have given us two single beds, but they gave us one double bed, and the room wasn't ready till the afternoon after 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the evening. But sure, we got down there for 2 o'clock, so we're waiting for the room to be ready. We're all at the bar, aren't we? So when 5 o'clock came, 5:30, and the room was ready, and we went up with our bags and stuff, we seen this. Oh, said, feck it, it doesn't matter. We dropped the bags and went back down to the bar and did what we did and had a good time. That was on the Thursday night. It was great. And then went back up there on the Thursday night, and we were sleeping in the same bed. By God, can my brother snore? Apparently I can snore, but he can snore as well. And yeah, so then the next day, the next morning, we were down at breakfast, and with my uncles and stuff. And my uncle that organises this every year, Susie, he says, "Do you want, when I'll go to the reception and I'll get them to change the room, and you'll have a room with two single beds." But sure, we just looked at each other. Our clothes and all are in the drawers and in the cupboards, and sleeping with my big brother is nothing. It was great actually. So we said, no, leave it. We're grand. We're fine with the one room with the one big bed, and it was great actually. Because I remember years ago when we were kids. When we were kids, a 3-bedroom house. We needed a 4-bedroom house because there were so many of us, but it was a 3-bedroom house when it had a wood. Mum had the bunk beds. You get 4 beds, a bunk bed and a bunk bed, and that's 4 beds in one room, and the other room, and then they had the tour room. And our room, the boys' room, had 2 bunk beds in it, which is 4 beds, and then the other room would be Mum and Big J's room, and the small box room would be in Barbara's, my sister's room. But there were 6 boys. There's only 4 beds. So yeah, but I remember having to sleep with my older brothers in the beds. And they used to say, the older brother, they'd be out doing their thing in the evenings when they were in their teens. And I'd have been, 8, 9? They'd have been late in their teens even. But when you used to come in and get into the bed beside me, it was either Biocchi or Alan. It depends on who came in first and what bed was nearest to them and who was in it. So, but they would get into the bed beside us, myself and Keith, and they'd wake us up getting into the bed, And they'd say, "Oh, you're awake?" I say, "Yes." So listen, if you scratch my back till I go to sleep, that's just what they'd say, the older brothers. "Scratch my back till I go to sleep. Tomorrow I'll give you 10 pence." And 10 pence to me and to my brother Keith was loads, when you're a kid. So she had no problem. We were thinking this would be great. So he was scratching his back, you know, we lying beside him and his back would be turned and he was scratching his back. And you think he's falling asleep, then you stop. And then you go, oh, I'm not asleep yet. So he was scratching his back for about an hour or two, just for 10p. And just, you know, being in the room with my brother, you know, in Killarney 2 weeks ago, just brought those memories back, memories of when we were kids, when we were all living in the same house. And the things we used to get up to, you know, with the bunk beds. And with the bunk beds, you know, I'd be on one bunk bed on the top, Cheat would be on the other, on the top. And we'd play pull out of the bed. So you give your hand like this, and he'd give you a hand, and you see who could pull. The strongest one would pull the other one out of the bed. I always lost because I was always small, but it was just, we'd put covers on the floor. So we wouldn't hurt ourselves when we got pulled out of the bed. I wouldn't make too much noise for Mum watching Coronation Street down below. Because if you disturbed her Coronation Street, she'd run up them stairs and give you that. But yeah, it was great. You know, that was the old days. And that's what got me thinking, you know, being in the bed beside my brother, my big brother. You know, I haven't done that in years and years. I haven't been so close to my big brother in so long. You know, because when you grow up, you go your separate ways. And, you know, it was really good. It was really good. And I just need to thank him. He nice on me. Next year, I'm getting my own room because you snore too much. But it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I appreciate it and I thank you for that. So yeah, people, that's it. You know, the old days, the bunk beds. So listen, I'm just back on now. It's a rainy morning. I'll try and get on with another video later on. I want to get back onto this YouTube channel. I want to try and make it move a little. Because, yeah, that's it. So, listen folks, Saturday morning. Hope all is well. I love you all. Keep up the good fight. Press them buttons, please. I need subscribers so I can do lives. So we can talk to each other indirect. You know, ask me questions, I'll ask you questions, and that's what I want to do. And I've loads of ideas, but I need subscribers. Gary, Slice of Life, take care, bye bye.